Welcome back, bitches. My name is Pone, and today we are going to be talking about how to obtain diamond SMGs in Call of Duty World War II. I'm going to give you my advice on how to get these the most efficient ways possible, and of course showcase them a little bit. So if you like what you see today, remember to subscribe and tick that little bell right next to that button so you're always notified when another video goes live. Let's begin. First out the runway, we've got the beautiful grease gun. Oh, I love that animation feature. It actually looks pretty solid. It's almost entirely coated. Next up, we have the 41. Not that great of an angle. A little bit of damage on the mag, but overall an okay looking one. The Type 100, on the other hand, I like the complements between the black with the mag and the barrel. Really cool stuff. Next up, we have the Waffe, which is actually quite similar to the Type 100. Not too much of a difference. This one looks a little bit more beat up though. Then we have the M1928. This thing is pretty well covered and it looks really, really nice in my opinion. Finally, the MP40, looking really good. The black in between it, this is probably my favorite overall. Another cool feature you may not have known, you can in fact unlock these epic and heroic variants of guns, and they too can be influenced via diamond. So maybe you can find some combinations you really like. The diamond camos are basically a finish, an extra, an add-on, so you can put them on the base guns and everything you unlock via supply drops. Daddy Pone, how do we get this though? Alright guys, so this is going to be separated into two phases. You have to accomplish phase 1 before you can even participate and start knocking out the things in phase 2. Now, to unlock diamond camo, for those that are new to Call of Duty, you need to get gold for all of the SMGs, and getting that will automatically unlock diamond for all of them. Now, to get gold for each individual gun, these are the tasks before you. Phase 1, 100 headshots. Over the course of 100 headshots, which is going to be quite a few periods and quite a few games, you will be able to unlock a handful of camos on that voyage. After you do this, phase 2 unlocks. You're going to need to get 2 rapid kills 5 times. Translation, that's just 5 double kills, bro. Easy peasy. 5 bloodthirsty, on the other hand, could be a more challenging task for some of those that may not be the most skillful players in the world. Keeping in mind you're an airborne, the suppressor could help you with this if you are aggressive in flanking. Next on the list, you have 10 payback medals. Payback is exactly what it sounds like. It's revenge. When your girl cheats on you, go do her dad 10 times to unlock that camo. Dilf revenge, best revenge. Next up, we have, actually this is a two-parter, 50 kills in Airborne and 50 kills out of Airborne Division. So Airborne Division is the one that allows you to have Suppressor, the one that is generally the one you want to use SMGs in. The other part means just using any other division out there besides Airborne. I would recommend Infantry. I feel like it's the most viable because having a third perk is really going to be instrumental. And it's also a way that you may want to grind for these headshots. So I'm going to give you my advice on how to make this a smooth and easy transition for you to earn these camos the quickest way possible. One thing that people do when going for headshots is play in the hardcore modes. I personally do not like this for a lot of these guns, and the reason is because the behavior and the movements are far less predictable, and people like to camp a lot more, so I mean that's one way you can do it. I personally think just being aggressive and flanking is a very easy means to doing this, and you need to have the right attachments. I ran, I'd say 4 out of 6 of these weapons in the infantry category, not airborne. Suppressor is not something I would advise equipping when going for headshots. The bloodthirsties, phase 2 would make sense, but not for phase 1. Going for headshots, I feel like you need to flank. You need to shoot people from the side and the back, and those are going to be the really easy headshots to obtain. Not the ones from distant, not the heads up fights, the ones where they can't see you coming. And this is all about anticipating behavior, and I feel like regular core is better for this, and they don't have high caliber rounds and other assets for you. So I would recommend grip and quick draw. And if you are running infantry, that's a third perk that you can have. You can use lens. I would recommend lens over red dot sight just because it seems to be a bit more acceptable and easier to use in closer quarters than the red dot sight is. And if you need to, and you do want to run airborne, don't forget that there is in fact the basic training primed, which allows you to have an additional one. So a combination for sights really helps. Me personally, I love the iron sights of the PPSH and the Type 100. I could manage those. The most difficult one for me was the Waffe. You have to get a lot closer with it. This is the one that offered me up the most challenge. But again, keep what I said. 3 of those attachments is good. Get a nice sight that you like, grab something that helps you with stability, something with quick draw, good combinations, ride those out, guys. Thank you guys for watching. A reminder to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I got more coming for you guys. Assault rifles are next.